Welcome to the Cracker and the Cripple. It's the Cracker, and the Cracker and the Cripple.
It's the cracker.
The Cracker Jack. Welcome to the Cracker and the Cripple. Wake up, motherfuckers. It is the morning edition.
Whoa.
We are here. We are live. We are ready. I get jacked up in the morning. I have a couple pots of coffee and I'm good to go.
Tired as balls, but I wanted to bring something to the table just because, it's been really digging at me, complex. So I just wanted to.
It's not Icy's penis, is it?
Oh no, not yet. He's a grower, not a shower, so he won't let me see it. But I don't want to be called the cripple anymore.
Whoa.
Why?
What would you like to be addressed as? I mean, it is 2023. You can identify as whatever you would like.
Which brings me to I am transabled.
Transabled.
I do not want to be called.
I fucking love it. I love it. From now on, we got to rebrand.
Yeah.
We're not the Cracker and the Cripple anymore.
No.
The Cracker and the Transabled. We'll come back to this. We'll see.
Just at the point that I had the translation for the show in Spanish, like you're gonna do this to me.
I'm sorry, sir.
El
Ramon
blanquito
has
y el
enough,
inválido,
a
like-
tough enough time speaking English.
Yeah.
We can't be throwing these curveballs at him.
Plus, it don't sound good on the song.
It's the cracker.
The cracker and the able.
The
Transabled.
Transabled. Are you assuming my ability, bro?
Why do you got to
Oh,
throw
my
the
bad.
trans in there?
Are you assuming my ability?
Have you underwent any surgeries?
Are you three actually three? Yep. And we're
know
5
what?
minutes in and already canceled. I guarantee it.
I will say though, it is confusing. A lot of the terminology that we got to come up with
Let's
these
not
days.
deep dive on this one.
Because
Let's
here's
not
the
Yeah,
skip this one.
Because here's the
no,
thing.
no,
I
no.
get it. You get the they, them, right? But it's like if you're having a party and you're like, oh, they're going to come over.
Uh-huh.
You're planning for a lot of people,
A lot of
right?
people.
And then one guy shows up and they're like, there they are.
What if they are the party, though?
They would have to be.
Sometimes I've been at parties where one person was the party.
I'm usually the life of
So-
the party, so I can understand that.
So one person can be the party, but if you are a party of one, that's a very sad thing. Like if you
But
say,
are you a he, she, or they, them?
Or it's
I am an able-bodied American. That's what I identify as.
I love it. See, I think anybody should be able to identify or do whatever they would like, you know? At least that's my viewpoint. However, we just had to take a sexual harassment training course
We did.
at work, okay? I thought they were going to teach me how to better sexually harass people, but I was way off, apparently. But in this video,
Mm-hmm.
in order for me to pass the test
Uh-huh.
and become a certified sexual harasser, I needed to click that I agreed that there were more than two genders
Okay.
and that we would call anybody whatever they wanted to be called.
Correct.
and you can
I
harass
agree
them
with
all.
the second part. What's that, Ramon?
So you can harass them all.
That maybe it was so I could better know how to harass them. Here's my thing. It's like, you should be able to do that. I'll call you whatever you want me to call you so you feel more comfortable, all that stuff.
Right.
But if you don't want me pushing my straight conservative white views on you, then why do I need to now accept?
Don't go. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm just asking.
Don't do it. So the reason, right? And I understand.
Why do I have to change my beliefs?
I understand.
I can
how-
believe what I want to believe just
You
like you
can.
can believe what you want to
You
believe, right?
absolutely can. Here's the thing is, right, that the Knicks are losing to the Miami Heat 3-1.
Don't try and get out of that the B in LGBTQ stands for bisexual, which literally means attracted to both genders.
Okay. No, it means two.
Right.
Bye.
Two.
That doesn't mean that there's only two.
Ah,
That
here
just-
we go. So let's get into it. The Heat are
Oh,
routing the
let's
Knicks.
no. I actually want to hear more about your sexual harassment course. Actually,
Other than that, it was quite informative.
so I want to ask you a question. Did you realize that at some point in your life, maybe recently, maybe in the past, you've actually sexually harassed somebody by definition
Absolutely.
without knowing?
I don't know if it was without knowing. Okay? Because here's the thing. It's only sexual harassment if you're not attractive.
For some odd reason, this is true.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Because
let
if you
explain.
sexy as fuck,
Uh-huh.
your
It's-
DM
it's
be
flirting.
wide the fuck open.
And you
but
can
let
get
you be
away with
ugly
saying
and
some
say
shit.
the exact same thing, verbatim, nothing different. You a sexual harasser.
Like if Icy went up to a woman and was like, hey, why don't you come over here and sit on my face? Or if
Why I gotta say it
Ramon
like
came
that?
up
No,
to
if
a
I-
woman,
why I gotta say it like that?
If I did,
Why I
it-
gotta say it like that though?
just that's my
No,
that's how
no,
you
no,
talk.
no, 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 no. You ain't gonna get out of this. Why you said
Listen
it?
to how you're talking right now.
You
I
said
feel
it.
like that was a spot on
No,
impersonation.
it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. How you not know? How you not know? Be like, hello.
How you not know? How you not know?
that I'm
That's
like,
a
hello?
perfect
Can you sit on my face, please?
impersonation.
How you not know that? How you not know if I change it up? You don't know how I do it. You said it so black.
How do you say it, black?
How can I say it black?
Say it again.
I only rap Caucasianally.
Say it again. Say it again. Say how I would say it.
Say it again. Say it again.
Say it.
I'm literally just repeating you.
Nah. He put some extra legs. You heard it, right? He put that extra sauce on it.
Ah.
There's a little Lowry's on that.
Hey,
There's
man.
a little Lowry's on that thing.
Hey, girl, come sit on my face. That's exactly how he said. He said it like some 60s
But if
dude.
Ramon went up to her and was like, listen, mamita linda, would you like to come sit on my face?
Because that's how
wait,
he
wait,
talks.
wait, hold on, wait.
Oh, now it's how he
No,
talks.
wait. That sounded
But
very
if
Middle
Ple-
Eastern, though.
Hold on, wait.
That sounded kind of Middle Eastern. So
But if
like,
Plex came up and was like, excuse me, madam, would you like to grace my face with your vagina?
I actually like your way a little bit more.
You think that would get more play?
Yeah,
It might,
because
yeah.
I ain't never heard no shit like that.
That's some new shit.
All
He
right.
said, "Grace."
We're going
my
to try it.
face."
Today I'm going to go out. I'll say it to the first 10 women I see so we can get a good, like,
So
reference.
you didn't learn 2 episodes back,
yeah.
Huh?
huh?
I see Chris Hansen, bro.
You
I
ain't
see
learned
Chris
2 episodes. You going to
Oh.
go do what now?
Why don't you take a
Well,
seat?
they'll be of age. Oh, yeah. It's a science experiment. My wife won't get mad at that.
He don't learn.
So,
White people never learn. And that's the message here at the Cracker and the Cripple.
all right. So, tell us about a time that you sexually harassed a coworker, unbeknownst to you or beknownst to you.
Well, here's the thing. You have to be able to pick up on social cues. I've always been pretty good on picking up on social cues. So if I start to flirt and I don't feel that there's any reciprocation, I'll pull away. That's fine. You know, we can be friends. That's all that, all well and good. But I mean, especially before I was married, like I was always very boisterous of like, if I thought you were attractive or not, or if I was interested in pursuing you. And even just telling a girl that you think she's attractive and you would like to take her out on a date, according to my video, is sexual harassment.
See, that is insane to me. Which, okay, get it, whatever.
But would a woman say that if an attractive man came up and said, hey, I'd like to take you out on a date? But if an ugly guy comes up and says, hey, this is work. You can't be talking to me about stuff like that at work. That's personal.
The
Facts.
double standard on sexual harassment is crazy.
Yeah.
Because I've had women come up to me and say the most outlandish shit.
Oh, that too.
In
Yeah,
the
a woman
world,
is
right?
incapable apparently of it.
They're good. They're good. They can walk up to you,
Yep.
touch you, grab you,
Yep.
fucking bite you, scratch you. But if
I
you
mean-
do something that they feel like is uncomfortable, right? Even asking them, "Hey, would you be free after work or whatever?" Some shit like that. If you're ugly, judging by your logic, right, you can be on the hook for sexual harassment. Luckily for me, with me being transabled,
Mhm.
right, I
Right.
have the luxury of pretty much saying whatever the fuck I want, and people just go, legs.
Aw.
He's so funny.
I can attest to that. Like they're like, "Aw, you're so funny, legs." But going
He's
on
cute
that
like
line,
a turtle is cute.
but going on that line though, and this is he knows. We had a situation one time at work where a female expressed that she wanted to what was it separate the cheeks of another coworker.
Mm.
For many reasons.
We
that
got
I
to
will-
dive into this.
No. For many reasons that I will not get into right now.
Yeah.
I cannot get into that.
You don't have
Yeah.
to give names.
However,
Tell us who
that
told you
I
that
will
they
tell
want to
you
spread
this.
your cheeks.
I will tell you this. The company that I work for did promptly,
Yeah,
sever ties with this female coworker. So I mean,
She was wild.
brazen acts such as that will never be tolerated.
Yeah,
in
that's a
any
little.
one-
That's a
in
little over the
any
line, male or
workforce.
female.
yeah.
But I mean, like subtle shit. Like you know what I mean. You've had a girl that comes up to you and might be a little too touchy or friendly or grab your food or do shit like
Yeah.
that. It's acceptable for them. Like it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Yeah.
Fuck them. You know where that's from?
Is it Tupac?
Yeah, I can tell just by your hat that you don't know what that was from.
Not a clue.
All right. So, how was everybody, man? It's been a while. We haven't shot this show in what?
It's been like 2 weeks,
3 weeks. 2
man. I
weeks.
feel like I've been missing my cold ass black
Can
dude
you
and my cripple.
like decline that call, bro?
Oh my god! I'm sorry. Was that picking up?
this is
I
an
apo-
audio
I'm a busy
and
man.
visual podcast.
I'm a busy man.
Thank you.
All right.
What the fuck?
So tell us more about how you've been sexually harassed at work.
Oh, well, this one time at band camp, I stuck a flute up my pussy.
Mm.
Nothing like a fat piece of man pussy. I tell you what. Icy, how have you been?
I've been all right. Speaking on this, touching, as people know, this is a little messy back here, but we've gotten some machineries
my
and
fact can
things.
cover
of that-
most of it.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. We got new machines and things of that nature, and I too have been a victim of the sexual harassments.
Oh, and
I
not by
had a
Chris Hansen.
lovely T-shirt on, and it was, predominantly blasting out some advertisement, and it was a good, screen print.
Okay.
And a girl came upon me, and she was like, "Oh, that looks nice," and grabbed my titties. Now, in hindsight, when you think about it, I didn't mind. But if I was a girl, would have been.
Oh,
Oh,
if that
100%.
roles were reversed, yeah, you would have been under the jail.
Yep.
Right. And
That's crazy.
the thing is, how does she know what you identify as? Right?
She didn't ask all of that. She just came up on me. Oh, that's a good print.
She just
Boom,
assumed.
and grabbed.
right.
Just
Didn't
assumed.
ask.
Right
Didn't
to
say
the nipple.
hello.
These are
didn't nothing.
dangerous times that we're living in, people. Honestly.
Yeah.
You cannot, ladies, you cannot just walk up to us and just grab on us anymore because you don't know what we identify as.
I'm cool
Should
with
we
it.
come up with like a men's group?
Like a support group?
Yeah.
Do you
We
think
need one.
your
We don't get
pal
one.
Chris Hansen will help us set it up?
He's too busy. We're gonna have to
Even
do
if
this
he
on
would
Zoom.
just come talk and speak at one of the events, that would be amazing.
Why would he be there? He's there to catch child predators. Why would he be at
I mean,
this
he
event?
might be able to.
So
catch a
men
few
don't
there.
get preyed on?
Yeah.
So men don't get preyed on?
Do men not get preyed on? That's
We're
my
victim
question.
of predators
absolutely.
as
Here's
well.
my thing. He has yet caught a woman on that show.
I think
Ooh.
bad job by Chris.
Maybe this is
Bad
something to
job by
bring to
Chris.
his attention. Because there's women predators out there as well. Just
There
because
are.
we'll all high five the 12-year-old boy that slept with his teacher
Hey!
doesn't mean that it's right.
Way
Well,
to
here's the
pass
thing.
math class.
More guys are willing to be risky to come up to somebody's house. A woman is not coming to your house.
That is bullshit.
I was
No,
gonna say,
their MO is like at the school, places where I'm around him already, versus I'm taking a stab out in the dark and just go to your house on a whim.
So-
Only guys will do that.
So why do you feel that women aren't as good of predators as men?
They're just as good. They probably haven't been caught.
I would
So
say
maybe they're
women are
better.
better.
Think about
Maybe
this.
they're better.
Think about this. Everybody here in this room right now, all four of us, right? Everybody here, if your teacher or whoever that was around you wanted to give you some, are y'all snitching?
Hell no. I had so many teachers back
no.
in middle school that I would have loved.
No,
Right.
it depends on what my play was. See, my play might be different. It depends on what my play was.
Tell me about this
Right?
play.
See, if I go to a school that I think, if I go to like a school in New York City that might be underfunded, it's 32 students in the classroom and only 24 textbooks, I might not tell nobody. But if I go to one of these Florida schools that's well funded with, 2 different lunchrooms and 4 gyms, I'm telling. And I'm suing. I'm
Pussy-
coming up on a play.
Pussy and a payday.
I'm coming up on a play.
Now you
Jesus.
also going to lose your status a little bit around the fellas, because it would be like, dude, why did you tell on? Man, I was trying to hit that.
Well, they didn't have the chance.
Well, not anymore. You just blew
you
the
locked
whistle.
it up. You stopped
Look,
it.
I don't negotiate with terrorists, and I don't give a fuck what other 4th graders think of me.
All right,
It's
6'9".
simple. Hey,
Right.
listen, 69, that is my favorite position.
Can you 69?
I can't. 60. No, so it's a great question actually, because this one time, right, I had this girl who was completely paraplegic. Right, no,
Okay.
that's another story. For
No,
another
no, no.
time.
This is the time.
It's another. All right, so I wanted to try 69, right?
All right.
Which I'm cool on my end, right? I could wiggle, shake, rattle, roll.
Okay. Okay.
However,
Did y'all tangle up on each other like?
However, because she was paraplegic, there was a lot of dead weight on her end.
She was
Right.
living though.
I'm sorry.
She was still living. though.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Her front portion. So, so it was more like a deadlifting experience, which I was definitely really proud of myself, because I was able to, hold the upper region up long enough to not like choke myself out.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice.
And also get the job done for me, because I'm not exactly sure what the sensation was for her. I think the,
I would imagine that you would have ridiculously strong upper body strength.
I like to think so, yes.
Yeah.
He does.
I like to think so. But yeah, so it was more like a deadlifting experience, and just kind of, it was a thing. It was a thing that I did once. I'd probably do it again, honestly. If you're
Yeah.
watching, it's not out of the question. You want to come back for a round dose? Hit your boy up. you know?
Round 2, fight.
Well, if she hasn't hit you up for round 2, that probably answers your question about the sensation.
Well, no. So here's the thing. I'm very bad at. Well, I'm very bad at committed relationships. I just am. It's just a curse that I've had. I've been better about it lately. Like I've been with the same partner for a little bit of time now.
I say you guys been together for a little
Right, a
while.
little bit of time now. But before this, right, I am not monogamous at all. I even don't believe that people should be monogamous. That is not my outlook on relationships. I think all right, so dogs are not monogamous. Like every animal, right, is not monogamous. Human beings are the most dominant animal that God created.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta settle for one person. Like that doesn't make sense to me, right? Now, cool. If I'm with a woman and I love a woman and her ideology puts it into perspective that we should only be sexually exclusive with one another, right? I'll consider it. You know what I mean?
So you're saying you're able to separate the emotion from the sex?
I am. I think sex.
I can too.
Sex is more of a physical need, right,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
than an emotional need, right? I don't emotionally need sex. I physically need to bust a nut and get some of this testosterone out of my body before I shoot someone. Like that's just facts. That's literally science.
Right.
I need to get this testosterone out of me before we all kill each other. Right? So it's more of a physical need, so I don't see the emotional attachment when it comes to sex.
But you do realize that that's the way women view it.
Oh, absolutely. Some women. Some
Well,
women.
yeah, that's
Some
not.
women.
Let's not be,
But women cheat, though. You know what I mean? So
especially these days.
if you're going through life and you're saying, okay, this woman that I have is going to be completely monogamous to me, um, I think you're setting yourself up for failure. I think the expectation of it is, you know what I mean, to build the best partnership. My expectation is, because I won't speak for anybody else's relationship or what their views on it is, but my expectation is to build the best partnership, right, that we can build as a couple, right? So I make my money, you make your money, I have a good job, you have a good job, we both contribute to a successful household. Together we thrive as a family. But I'm not going to throw that all away if somebody finesses you into their bedroom, you get fucked. Like, I don't think that way. You know what I mean? Nor
Very
do I
interesting.
believe that a female should throw all the progress and things that we built away just because I finessed my way into some new pussy.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't think that way. And I know that that's not the normal view of things, and it's okay with me. But I don't place the same emotional importance on sex as I do just.
I feel like the only way that that can work and grow that relationship that you're talking about is if it's clearly stated and understood before, and it's not like you're lying or sneaking around about it. You know, like if she calls and is like, "Hey, where you at?" "Oh, actually, I just met this chick and I'm gonna go try and smash."
See, for me, all right, so this is where the male ego comes in, right? So the male ego comes in where if you are, right, doing whatever you're doing on the side, I better not find out about it. Because just ego wise, right, I'm going to be like, damn, I ain't got it no more. So there really is a double standard. Just like women.
It's not a double standard. You're just being hypocrite.
No,
You can't dish it out.
but I would not. Hold on, wait. But it's the same way for me. Like, I'll consider your feelings in the fact that I will never let you find out if I'm doing something.
I don't think that's considering their feelings. How can you grow a relationship if there's not trust in that relationship?
I don't trust. I don't. Like, I get the whole like Dr. Phil fucking
But then
let's all trust each
then,
other. And
Then that lifestyle is not for you.
people,
Right.
people don't value honesty. Sorry to be the one to break it to you, but if everybody told you all the time exactly what they thought about you, you'd have no friends. You'd probably have no job, right? In every aspect of our life, we have to curb our honesty to some extent, right?
See, I'm actually not friends with people because of their lack of honesty. I cut people off because
same
I
way.
feel like they're on some sugarcoating.
I'm the same
guys,
way.
Guys,
Frou-frou
I
shit.
definitely understand why you guys are saying this, but I can assure you that you guys have thought things about other people that you're like, I probably shouldn't say that right now. That might not be the best thing for me to
But
say.
that's the mystery
right?
of
So-
having. That's the mystery of having life. Like,
And I'm not
yeah, of
trying
course.
to
Now it's
build
a
a life
mystery.
with those
So it's
people.
either a lie or a mystery.
I'm not trying to build a life with those people.
Right.
That's my whole thing.
If
Is
you
you're
went
saying
in,
that
if
you
you
want
went
to
into
find
your
one
job
person
today and told your boss exactly how you felt about everything, that
Everybody
My
will
boss
be
is on
fired.
vacation. I didn't have to tell
Everybody,
him
not
shit.
just me.
everybody, right?
Everybody will be
That's
fired.
what I'm saying, right?
Okay.
So people naturally curb some part of their, personality to spare other people's feelings. It's human decency.
Absolutely.
Of course.
It is
But
human
we're talking
decency.
about that one person that you want to build with and that you want to have this relationship where you build a family and do all that.
She's still gonna
I'm
have
only
something.
just going off what you were
So
saying.
let me ask you. See, I don't want. You're married, so I don't want to put you in a position where you might have to answer something honestly and get yourself in trouble.
But I'm an honest person.
So I'm gonna ask Icy. Icy, if you were 100% honest with your partner,
Mhm.
100% honest, if you laid everything out on the table,
Right.
would you still be with your partner?
No.
Okay. That's all I'm saying, right? So whether I admit it or not, so it sounds crazy, right? Because I admit it, because I say,
But it
listen,
makes sense.
if I decide to step out, I'm not gonna let you know about it. So it sounds crazy because I admit it, right?
I don't think it sounds
But-
crazy because I think the majority of people in the world think that way. And that's why we have so many failed marriages and relationships and all this stuff.
But well, no, because at the end of the day, if I do find out something, and my relationship has went through adversity, right, on both sides.
Mhm.
So if I do find out about something, my understanding of the game allows me to get past it. It's either I'm at a crossroads. Either I'm gonna get over it and move past it, or I'm going this way.
But do you
Right?
think it would
So-
be easier to get over it and move past it if, like, say, the next morning she woke up and was like, "Babe, I got to tell you something"?
No, because I don't think people actually want the truth. I honestly don't think
That-
people actually want the
I
truth.
will say, I
he
am
has
a
a
rare
point.
I think
breed.
people
He
say
has a
I
point.
would.
People
No,
say
but
no.
he has a point because it's like, and this is something that I've seen before too. Like with a lot of people have the mentality of I would rather be hurt by a be comfortable with a lie than be hurt by the truth. So it's like that. Like a lot of people have that saying.
Oh, I agree that a lot of people think that way. I'm just trying to say that I personally feel that it's fucked up.
Let me ask you a
I
question.
would
But
rather
it
my
is-
wife wake up in the morning and be like, "Hey, I got shit faced drunk last night, complete, messed up situation, and this happened," than 3 weeks down the line see a picture of something and
Right.
find out
See,
that
so
way.
You want to
even
know
now-
at the door.
No,
basically.
even
I
now-
would rather her have the upfront respect and for me
Yeah.
to respectfully to be like, "Yo,
But-
this is what
but even
happened."
with the
But
way
here's
you
the
fucked
thing.
up.
But here's the thing that battles in their head is that, like, I'm afraid
What's
that
your
I'm
reaction?
like, if I tell you that, you may,
Absolutely, because most people think this
But
way.
but how do I come to approach you then?
Yeah.
If you like,
Well,
whether
you
I
have
wait
to,
3
you have
weeks
to
or I
create
tell
a
you
comfortable
early, I'm still
space.
gonna be in fucked
See, me
up.
and my wife, that's the thing. Me and my wife, we do lay out a lot of stuff that would probably break other relationships.
Okay.
But we've created a space to where we feel comfortable having those conversations, talking, saying how we feel, even knowing it's going to piss the other person off, but explaining why we feel that way or why it happened or why we did this, and we work through it. I feel like if you're hiding and sneaking around, there's no building with that person. It's just maintaining.
No,
You're
but,
not building, you're just
even
maintaining.
even the way you just phrased that, right? Like the reveal to you, even the way you just phrased that, right, is built up to let you down easily. Hey, I got really drunk last night. Things got out of hand, and I slept with somebody else. As opposed to, hey,
But that's the truth, right?
hey, I met this guy. I really like him. I think he's dope as fuck, so I let him fuck me, right? Because that's a different delivery. Then you might not be so
Sure.
comfortable with that delivery,
Right.
right? So even the way you're phrasing it in your brain is to let yourself down easily because people don't want the truth for real.
But that
You
is
don't
the truth.
want-
Both
no,
are the
No,
truth.
the truth is,
So you're
she
saying
liked this person
you're
and she
saying
got
that if
fucked.
you're honest, you have to be an asshole and rude about it.
No. I kind of get what he's saying. It's just like whether I use either one phrase, I'm still like, I'm going to use more likely the one you was just talking about versus him saying, "Oh, I really like this person. I want to fuck this
When in
person."
reality,
I'm gonna
Absolutely.
use
what you
the
mean is-
softer one because that one is going to be way
Because
harsher.
you got love and respect
So
for
you're
the person.
considering
I get that.
So you're
Yeah.
you're curbing
Yeah.
part of the truth for their feelings.
Right.
So what's the difference between doing
Tell-
that?
Because
And
what
telling a flat out
because-
lie and
'cause-
trying to hide it and sneak
Yeah,
around.
well, yeah.
A lie is a lie.
All right.
Can we play the cricket sound? I mean-
Like I said, telling the truth but trying to respect their feelings, I feel is much different than flat out lying or
But what if-
sneaking around.
but
And
what
I
if
don't
you-
know how you.
but
could
what
ever
if you weren't
expect
drunk?
to build something?
What if you weren't drunk?
What is my
Then the truth would have been, hey, I really like this guy. I talked to him, and one thing led to another.
But it would be the same result though.
Exactly.
okay?
It
let
would
me
be the truth.
okay. Let me ask this question.
It
Let me-
wouldn't be, no, babe, I was working. I worked late.
Yeah.
To me, like, how can you look at somebody and say that I'm going to build with you and I'm going to create something with you if you can't even be honest with them?
Yes, but using the excuse of alcohol in this case or like drugs or whatever, I think that whoever is gonna cheat is gonna cheat regardless.
Right. Just
Like-
because I said that and you guys are kind of grasping for straws here, don't pinpoint on the alcohol. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying
Yeah.
the fact of it was a truth. It was saying, hey, I fucked this guy
no,
last
Okay,
night.
let me ask this question: what is the punishment for all of these? For all of them, if I tell you the way Leg said,
Uh-huh.
like completely straight up. I like this person. I fucked them. What's up? If I go, what's the punishment for that one? What's the punishment if I just come up to you and be soft with it and be like, hey, I
reaction.
got drunk. I got blah,
They
blah,
may
blah.
both be the same thing. They may both be the same punishment because you're still giving the truth. But what's going to be the conversation if you show up the next morning and say, hey, I like this person. I fucked them. I'm sorry, but that's what happened. As opposed to 3 weeks later, they see a video where you're making out on Facebook and you were like, oh, I thought you were working that
But
night.
it depends on the punishment. It's just like jail.
So what
It's-
would the
it's-
punishment be? Would
I'm
it be
saying-
worse if they found out 3 weeks later by somebody else, or would it be worse if they had a conversation?
Okay,
with
let's
you?
take it out of that and let's bring it to jail. Like if you get caught for something, you're going to give them the least thing that you did versus, oh yeah, I went in here in this bank and robbed them blind. You're not going to say that. You're
Look,
gonna be
officer,
Right.
I just want to be honest
Right.
with you up front because people don't lie, officer.
No,
so
no,
I want
no.
to be honest with
Right,
you.
but why are
right.
you doing it?
These are the
Why are
facts.
you
save
doing
your
it?
ass.
Huh?
To save your ass.
Yes, to save your ass for selfish reasons.
Right.
So if you're doing it to save your ass for selfish reasons, how are you thinking about your partner or building or respecting them?
Neither one, because
Right.
like
Right.
all four of them is just like down the line is just wrong because you never thought about them. They all selfish.
What is,
Well,
I'm
that's
just
what
your,
is the-
that's
what
your
what is
viewpoint,
different?
though.
What I'm
Because
just saying
if you
is-
think cheating
alright.
is wrong, Legs doesn't think cheating
So no,
is
no,
wrong.
no. We're saying the same thing, right? You're saying if you cheat and you lie to your partner and you don't let them find out, and then they find out later, then you're a piece of shit, right?
That's
And
not
I'm
what I
saying-
said, no.
No,
that's not what I
Hold
said.
on, wait. And I'm saying everybody is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Everybody
Right.
is a piece
If
of
you
shit.
And
ever
I'm just
cheated,
trying to
you're a
help
piece of
the
shit.
world.
Everybody.
And I'm just trying to help the world be a
That's
little
it.
bit less of a piece of
That's
a
it.
shit. You know,
Everybody's a piece of
that's all.
shit.
So I'm glad that we've concluded that. That
Have you not?
I'm
have you not
trying to
done
help the
things
world.
have you not done things in your life that made you feel like a piece of shit?
100%, absolutely.
I think we still
And the
doing
only
that
way
now.
that I got over it, and the only way I got over it or got past it is because I was honest with myself. As long as we realize that you're only doing
I'm
that
always
for
honest with
selfish
myself.
reasons
No,
to
I'm
save
no,
your
no,
ass.
no, 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 no.
With
Yeah,
myself,
I'm honest
I'm
to
honest.
myself. Yeah, he's
With
right. I'm
myself,
honest
I
to
am honest.
myself.
Apparently not.
No, no,
No.
no, 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 no.
I'm being
Apparently
honest
not.
to myself.
I'm
It's
being
other
honest
people.
with our audience
The-
right now.
right.
We'll play it back.
And
I mean,
depending
let's
on
play
the,
back the
and then
conversation we
depending
just
on my
had.
friend, and this goes for friendship, this goes for relationship, it goes for anything. Depending on the punishment is how truthful I am going to be. That's being straight up.
Yes.
Because if you
Because you
if I
want to
tell
save
you
your
the
own
truth-
ass. You don't want a big punishment.
So
No, no,
It's
no, no, no,
selfish
it's- no,
reasons.
no, no, no.
Let's just
How
say
can
you're
you
a
do
piece of
something
shit.
that's
No, no, no.
selfish for
Hold on.
somebody else?
But it's
Time
not
out.
just
Explain
like
that.
One mic,
Explain
one
that.
mic, one mic, one mic.
it's not just punishment. It's like, okay, if I come to you and I say, I did something against you and my punishment is gonna be like, whatever, then I'll be more honest with you because it's being lesser. But if
So
it's
like
gonna
the
be a
space
heavy,
me and my wife created where we can have those conversations
Yeah.
and we can talk openly and not feel like we're going to get judged or chastised.
right. But if I'm going to be right at the door, you did this, you destroyed me in this, I'm gonna spare that.
Right. So I want
I'm
to
sparing all of that.
say once, because you're proving my point once again.
Of course.
So I want to say, so you're saying that once you develop that relationship
Mm-hmm.
and build that trust, you can grow because you know that you can be more open and honest with that person. How can you build that relationship and grow like that if you feel like you can't be honest with that person? If you
Because she's
feel
probably
like
she said in out her mouth or out the side of her mouth that she was probably gonna stab or cut somebody if she did that.
No, so-
right, so now
that's
you have
already
to
in your head.
now
Like,
you
no,
have
fuck
to
outta here.
So I
sugarcoat. Now
understand.
you have to manipulate.
No, no,
now
no,
you have
no.
to work
Yeah,
around
'cause
this.
I don't wanna die.
No.
Exactly.
So look, let me explain to you because clearly
The grass
you're-
isn't
you're-
greener on the other
you're
side. It's
standing
only
on-
greener where
you're
you
standing
water it.
on some super moral high ground that I hope you never come down from. So you're standing on a super.
I'm not.
No. Hold on.
I'm not.
Give me 1 sec. So you're standing on a super moral high ground that I hope you never come down from, right?
No.
God bless. However, what I'm saying is I do not look at sex, right,
Mm-hmm.
like an emotional connection.
No.
However, the person that I'm with looks at
Does.
sex as an emotional connection.
Yeah.
Therefore, if I tell her I just had sex with this person, it means absolutely nothing to me. However, for her, it means, damn, she had an emotional connection with somebody else. Her world might be ruined, right? So at the end of the day, whether you feel like you've created an open and honest space, I can guarantee you've never went home and told your wife, "Hey, so yeah, I fucked this girl." You've never done that before. So your idea of what you have hasn't been tested to the point of what I'm saying.
That's true.
I'm saying I choose.
It's true because I haven't cheated on my wife. I haven't.
Okay,
I
I'm
I'm
haven't
saying
had
ever.
to. Huh?
No,
Ever?
ever. We're gonna leave. He will never cheat on his wife because I know him as a person.
Of course,
and that's
yeah.
not. That's not-
Hopefully
he
not.
made it-
I'm not a person who lives in absolutes. It may happen one day. She may cheat on me one day. I don't discredit or think that it's impossible because we've created a space. I'm definitely not standing on a moral high ground. I'm just saying you can't look at me and tell me that you have one person that you want to grow, build with, and all this, while at the same time saying I have to lie
ask
to
you a
them.
question.
I feel like I have to lie to them.
Okay, do you love your mother
I do love my mother.
unconditionally?
No.
Have you ever lied to your mother?
Yes.
Do you love your kids?
Yes.
Have you ever lied to your kids?
Yes.
So what the fuck is the difference? That's what I'm saying, right? So just because I love somebody and I could love somebody with my whole entire heart, right? If I'm telling my kid that Santa Claus is real and the Tooth Fairy is real, right? Because I want them to maintain some level of childhood and nostalgia and all of these things, and I'm working this hard, and I'm letting my mom believe that I'm not out there in the streets and I'm not doing all the shit that I'm doing because I want her to believe that she still has, a great son that is law abiding
Yep.
and doing everything that he needs to be doing. What is the
Yep.
difference between me letting my wife believe that we are A1 solid and there's nothing wrong
There's
here?
no difference.
So
There's no difference whatsoever
saying.
at all. Because your relationship with your mother or your children will stay stagnant until you have that conversation that reveals the truth. That's when understanding comes and that's when growth comes in the relationship.
That's not true. I completely disagree with that. I bet you there's still some things that your mother doesn't know about you, as she shouldn't, right? Because everything ain't for everybody.
Right.
Sure,
Right,
but we
everything
didn't
is
get
not for
closer.
everybody.
We didn't get closer until we had those conversations that revealed the
Some
truth.
conversations. That's
Some.
what I'm saying. Some conversations.
Not all.
Me and my wife are super open. No, we are super open. But
Even if the conversation goes bad, and even if you have a bad, like you said, punishment from it, having that truthful, open conversation gains more understanding for the person. You respect more where they're
just-
coming from, and now you know how to address them
But
better
it
because you know
varies-
where they're coming
But
from.
it varies on the person
Just to
too.
be
Not
clear-
everybody's gonna have the same reaction.
That's true, but I think that it is 100% accurate to say that if you base a relationship off just sugarcoating things and never having
No,
truthful
no, that's what
conversations, that you
I don't-
will
I
never
don't see it
grow.
that way.
No,
you know,
you're
you
staying-
know,
Not basing off
once
that.
again,
Yeah.
once again, you are.
Okay, I don't
you-
agree.
you-
I will be the.
Cause
I,
you're-
I'll say
I'm the
this.
minority here anyway.
No,
I
it's
will
not that.
continue
No,
to
no,
be
no.
that.
Put it
I will.
in-
I will never.
I'll put it in this perspective. Take it out of those situations. Put me and Legs in the situation. Like we're dope friends, right? I've been honest with him completely, but there are certain things between me and him that I haven't said because I know how he's going to react.
That's
If
not
said-
what we're talking about here.
But that is part of it, though.
Yeah.
That's
What we're
added
talking
in.
about is
I'm still
you have-
lying to him,
but you-
to keep him from hurting somebody else. So regardless, I'm
but
still
you had
lying.
truthful conversations with
It
him,
doesn't
right?
matter. No, I said nothing to him because he's.
You've never told him the truth ever.
There's been moments and times, and I'm telling him right now to his face, there's been moments of time where I've saved him from hurting somebody else. Because if I said it to him, he would go off. If it was the old Legs from New York, that would have killed somebody.
Well,
I've saved him numerous of times.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
I love
This is
it.
great.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah.
But we're
Allegedly.
still like dopest friends, and I feel like I
But
can be
you got
truthful.
dope friends
No.
because you had conversations where you guys were open and honest and grew,
Yes,
right?
certain
But you're standing
moments.
on. All right, so you're standing on.
I'm saying if you never have those, would you guys be dope
And I
friends?
understand. Look. Complex wife go watch this show, right? So
Not
I
after
get-
that one
so
episode.
I
She's
get
never
it.
gonna watch
I-
the show again.
I get
Trust
it.
me, I can say whatever the fuck I want.
I
She will
get it.
never watch the show again after that
I
episode.
get it. Completely.
I mean, because I'm in a relationship too, and he's in a relationship. But
So
I'm being
you-
honest
yeah.
with myself. Because at the end of the day, yes, with my own girl, yes, there's certain things because I know her temper. I know certain things that will tick. So yes, there's certain things that I will lie to her, and I'm pretty
Absolutely.
sure she's doing it to me, and I'm fine with that.
Absolutely. But the question
Every girl
is,
tells you.
and the things that, and the reason you guys can't answer it is because you keep
No,
going around.
you're the
Yeah.
one that's not being honest here, sir.
Right. Because a
Look,
girl will do it to
every
you.
girl-
Ooh, big daddy, you
Yeah,
big
every-
this and third.
every
Blowing
girl
your
tells
ego
you-
up just for you to make good. You
That's
probably was
fine.
little that day.
Am I gonna? That's fine. But if I have
But
a
if she
girl who
was truthful to you and
continuously,
be like, oh, well, nah,
you guys
really, your
are
shit
missing
was
the
small.
point.
No, you
guys
are.
are missing the point.
No, you
because
are.
No, I'm not. If you guys say that sex is not emotional for you,
Right.
because you're putting so much emotion into it for somebody who says sex is not emotional for
mean?
you, because you're getting emotional.
No.
So if sex is not
No, you're the
emotional,
one that's red in the face, sir.
well, that's because of the complexion of my skin. I can't help it.
I think
You
the
don't
hat is
understand
finally-
how
is finally
Caucasians
hitting.
work, sir.
so-
So if you're saying
I had to
that
turn the
sex
hair on.
is not emotional, why are you worried about sugarcoating or hurting these people's feelings?
It's not
and
emotional
emotions?
to
not
me.
mine.
Because you
No,
want to fake super,
again.
you want to get what you want to get out of them. You're saying that if a girl comes up to you and you know she's full of shit and she's continuously lying or just saying stuff to pump up your ego, but then not answering her phone for 3 or 4 days, going off saying, oh, I was sleeping, I was busy, I was da-da-da, whatever. You're going to actively pursue and try and make that your mainstay relationship?
No, nobody.
No.
Said, nobody
So
said
you're
that.
not going to grow and evolve in this relationship with this person based on acting how the majority of people act.
Bro, okay.
That's the point.
No.
If you lied to Legs continuously since the day you met him, you guys would not be dope friends right now.
Bro, you're making it
wouldn't.
seem like no, you're completely wrong on this. You're absolutely wrong on this. 1,000%. 1,000%
I'm
is
not.
wrong. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, right? You're taking one thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're saying, okay, if you lie about this, then you're built on a foundation of lies that you can never grow.
Not at
right?
all. That's not what I
I'm
said
telling you-
whatsoever.
what I'm telling you is we can be completely honest with each other, and there could still be some things that we omit. Right? Your wife tells you.
But I
every-
thought you said if you omit something, it's a lie.
Your
It's
wife,
a complete lie if
your
you
wife-
omit it.
No.
Now
Your
you
wife-
can tell
hold
the
on,
complete
hold on,
truth
let me
and
talk.
omit it?
I'll let you talk. Let me talk.
Yeah, but
So,
say something that
Your,
makes sense.
your wife tells you every day you're the most handsome man in the world.
No.
I think we could look at you and say, that might not be completely accurate, right? So, I mean, like, people lie to spare people's feelings, right? Or to gain
Yes.
affection. That's just the thing. And
They
what-
do. I agree.
What you're saying is, okay, you can't fully grow if you're not completely honest with your partner. I guarantee you that if you and your partner laid all your cards down on the table, all of them, not just the convenient
Mm-hmm.
ones, all of them on the table, you guys will be single.
You gotta
I
understand-
Everybody's
guarantee
house.
that.
But you
I
gotta-
guarantee
Everybody's
it.
house.
But you got to understand that when you go back and play this episode, you're gonna say, "Oh shit, he didn't say that whatsoever." I understand what you're doing. I literally said I don't live in a world of absolutes, so I understand.
Yeah, you created a cop out right there. I heard that cop out that you created.
It's not
But-
a cop out.
but you
I
also
don't live in
said
a world of
multiple
absolutes.
times-
So how can it be a complete truth if you're omitting, but you believe omission is a complete lie? How can it
No,
be both?
no.
How
Well,
can your argument be both?
My argument is not both.
It was.
My argument,
You've made both
My
points.
argument is I can love somebody and I can be honest with somebody in all aspects of my life and still not tell them something that I think is going to hurt their feelings.
Absolutely.
Because I value their
Absolutely.
feelings. And
But
me as
if
a
you
human,
only
me as-
lie,
me as a human,
but since you want to go to completes and absolutes, if you and this is all I've been saying on repeat, and you guys seem to not understand it. If you only lie, can you grow and build a relationship with a person?
if you only lie, like if I wake up in the morning and I eat fucking terrible eggs and I say these eggs are terrible, are great, you know, if I'm only lying, then no, I can't grow anything. Nothing can be grown with only lying. But that's what
Thank
you're.
you.
No. But you're standing on something that's not what you're saying. You're saying if you're being dishonest with somebody about this in the relationship, you're saying me and my wife we lay everything out on the table, and da, da, da. But that's not true. And I just want you to understand, so you're not setting yourself up right for a letdown. Nobody is absolutely honest with you.
I
no
don't-
one.
Nobody.
is absolutely
Your
honest
friends,
with you.
nobody.
I didn't think so. I never thought that. I thought you guys were a little more honest with me. Now I know you've lied to me everything you fucking said.
No,
Look,
it's
look,
not that.
look at the meltdown.
But, no.
This is why people can't deal with honesty.
Right.
You got a little bit of honesty that not everybody is honest.
True.
You guys
Um,
need to
I
watch
hate
this
you guys.
episode
The
back.
I
friendship
will
is
watch this
over.
episode
Because
back.
you guys were the only ones yelling and getting emotional.
No,
All I'm saying is,
making great content.
it
Right.
is. It is.
Right.
I'm glad that I wasn't the one that looked foolish today. All right.
Okay, I
So,
feel
but because you're taking my words and twisting it once
feel
again.
like I
I
cracked
never
your
said
muffin.
that me and my wife have told everybody everything. That we've told each other every single thing.
So
Never
then you're
said
a
that.
hypocrite.
I'm not a hypocrite.
So then you're a hypocrite. Because you said if you don't have truth, then you can't build a foundation. So if you have not told each other everything,
No,
then
because
you
here's
do
the
have
difference.
lies.
Here's the difference. If she comes to me and asks me something, I will tell her the truth, even if it's gonna hurt her feelings.
So if she doesn't know it, but if she asks you something that happened before, so what's worse? If you do something 3 weeks ago and then she finds out and then she asks about it and you tell the truth, so you're basically
still me
describing
telling her.
You're
It's still me telling her.
look at how you flip.
Also, let me ask you-
Hey,
let me add
this
this
watch
in
back
there.
gonna be
Women-
crazy. Look at this flip.
I know it's
Women
going
don't-
to be.
I was
Just like you said last time. Oh, damn, I realized I really did that. You're going to do that here, too.
Nah,
I've been saying the same thing
you
the
just
whole time.
flip-flopped.
I will.
You guys will never sit here and convince me that being a dishonest person is the way to be better and to have a
Nah,
more
but
happy
also
and
being a
fulfilling
truthful
life.
person ain't gonna
You
make
will
you
never
better either.
convince me
Flipping
of that. So you
We'll
guys
always
can
have.
repeat it
You
over and
flipping it.
over.
I'm telling you, everybody's dishonest.
Right. We've
They
been saying
are.
that.
Some of the
And
most
that's why I'm
successful
not
people
close with-
are the most dishonest people.
Yeah.
But
Hold
this
on,
is
wait.
why I'm not
They
close
have to
with
lie
nobody.
to all of their
This
workers
is why
that
I'm
you're
not
doing a
close
good
with anybody
job.
because of that.
You have an
You
unrealistic
only keep people at
expectation of
arm's
society.
length.
You have an unrealistic expectation of society then.
And that's fine with me. Because reality is based on perception. And that's what we can get into next.
So you like living, so say that then. I like living in a bubble where everything is true and everybody's honest with
100%.
me and I want to live
I
in my
create my
bubble.
own
Which
reality.
is exactly what I'm saying. Sometimes you lie to people so you don't pop that fucking bubble. Because if I told you everything that was true, I would pop your bubble. I would show you that sometimes reality is not this glossy shit that people perceive it to be. You live in
Reality
your
is
own reality.
only what you
so
perceive
you
it to
found
be.
comfort in the lies.
Reality is only what you perceive
You
it to
found
be.
comfort in the lies.
No, absolutely not. I respect people who are man enough or woman enough to be honest with me. That's a lost art. I do agree.
Somebody
that
once
that's
told
more-
Shaquille O'Neal that his music was good.
Yo, that's a fucking lie. That's a fucking
Jack
lie.
has a couple songs that I love,
I know. This is the bubble you've created.
and I'm okay with that because reality is as you perceive it to be always.
So, okay. So, to wrap everything up, Complex lives in a bubble where his truth is his truth. And if I would have known that entering into the conversation, I wouldn't have bothered because you're in your bubble. Stay in your happy place.
100%.
And I'm just talking about
You're in your
outside.
bubble and I'm in
Look,
mine.
I'm talking about outside, right? Where I'm just being completely honest. Everybody's not going to keep it 100 all the time.
I know that. I've never said that people do. I've never said that I
That's the part.
expect people
That's the
to.
part of life. That's the added
But
part of
you
life
said
that
you-
you gotta navigate through all of
100%.
that bullshit and find the real.
100% it is.
You said
and
you
I
can't
just
grow
saying,
without complete honesty, and I'm saying there's no such thing as complete honesty. So when it boils down to the
No,
arguments
that's not
that
what I
we're
said.
having,
That's not what I said. I never said that there is complete honesty, that people are completely honest. Not one time did I ever say that. All I said is that the more honest you are, the more opportunities you have
So
to
your
grow in that
percentage of
relationship.
honest needs to be higher than your percentage of lying.
There is nothing you guys can say that will make me feel otherwise.
No, I'm not
that
trying to make you, but I'm getting your
Right.
understanding. So you
the
need to
more
have more percentage.
honest you are,
Right.
the more chance you have to grow a closer relationship and build a stronger, better
but it
relationship with
doesn't.
that person.
But it doesn't absent the
I,
lying.
That's it.
I completely disagree.
That's it.
But it doesn't absent. But it
So
doesn't.
let's note this. Legs just said he completely disagrees that if you're more honest with somebody that you can grow
'Cause it's
closer to them.
contingent, 'cause-
So what that means by definition is that he believes by lying to someone, you get closer to them.
No, it's contingent.
Open it up.
It's contingent because you don't want the absolute truth. That's what I'm saying. So you can spice it up.
Most
where it's
people
like,
can't handle
you-
the truth.
You say the more honest, okay, but the reality is
Tupac said it best.
What
They can't handle the
what
truth.
we're talking about right now, right? In relationships, in specific, right?
Yes.
What we're talking about is a very fragile thing. Most people can't handle that. So if I'm more honest with a person about this specific aspect of the relationship, right? Infidelity, any type of thing like that, that will break even the strongest of relationships because people say they want to hear that shit, but they don't actually want to hear it. And that's what
Most
I'm
people
saying.
don't. I am.
That's what-
We need to put, whites only disclaimer
even
down
believe
here.
that you-
Again, I
don't even
personally
believe you
am that
wanna hear
way.
it.
I
don't
do.
even believe you want to hear.
I would respect you so much more if you told me the truth. Now, I agree with you on that sense, is that there are some people that it could break or break down. But what happens after someone gets broke down? They're able to build back up
Whoa.
and be stronger and better than
Whoa,
before.
Easy on the able talk, bro. Easy on. I told you.
I thought you were
I
trans-able.
told you I was trans-able, bro.
So you
don't
should
have
be
You don't have
delighting.
to bring that into this. Okay?
If you're trans-abled, you
don't
should
have
be
to.
advocating for the abilities.
All right. So just to surmise what we've discussed here is, I'm a liar. Don't trust anything that
And
I
I
say.
try to tell the truth.
So that means that when
And that is a lie right there.
It's really not, because even if I gotta look like an idiot or the butt of the joke or whatever, like, I would rather be authentic. I used to be an habitual lie, and maybe that's why I stand so strong on it now. I used to like.
So he
want-
used to be. So he's changing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Delivered.
Absolutely. I saw how
I used to be a
negatively-
habitual liar, but then I started telling the truth.
I don't
I
lie
saw
to
how
outta
you
here.
negatively.
Fuck out of here.
100%.
I don't
outta
lie
here.
to
No,
men
I'm
no more.
fucking here. I am fucking here because 100% I saw how it ruined relationships, how it put me in situations, how I didn't remember the lie I told before, so I had to try and come up with another lie in the moment. All that shit is whack.
So you got fucked up. So
All that
much
shit
you
is
had to-
whack.
You had to change.
When I
didn't-
started telling the truth, even though people didn't like it, I
Yeah.
noticed at least they respected me and I
Right.
got further in the situation. That's my reality. That's my truth. That's what happened in my life. So that's why I'm sharing it here.
So let me ask: How
I
much
lived
lying?
where you lived. I thought like you thought. But then I became educated.
But then I found Jesus, and I found the
I'm
truth.
delivered.
I have been delivered from the lies.
From deceit and lies. Because that's a great point to make next. And I believe this wholeheartedly. Reality is based on perception. The way you perceive your reality to be.
Now we're
You
entering the
think
matrix.
What you're doing's working for you,
That's a
correct?
cop-out. That is a cop out. You're copping out.
So then what? Okay.
No,
So what is reality then?
All right. So the reality is, I've been lying the whole time, and I believe that monogamous relationships are the key to a happy and stable home. And,
That's
you know,
a lie.
I believe that you. Should,
I know you.
You should cherish. you should,
That is a lie.
You should cherish and honor your queen. You know, and I really think that if you find a good girl that's willing to put up with all of your shit, you should do everything in your power to be as open, as honest with this person. Because, you know, if you don't tell the truth, you do run the risk of losing them. And some things are just not worth the risk. So I
Look at the
definitely,
flip flop.
definitely.
Look at the flip flop.
I just wanted to let you guys know that this episode was made in jest. Just compelling arguments.
It's something to think about.
And in reality, in my personal life, I don't even enjoy sex that much. Like, so for
Can you
for
enjoy
me,
sex that
I don't.
much?
I can't physically.
honestly,
I can't physically. So
honestly, what little I have, I do enjoy. So, but that's a story for another day.
But it's like a lot of people get, and I realize that my train of thought is different. I've done a lot of acid and I've done a lot of soul searching that has brought me to some truths
That's
and
when you found the
realizations
truth,
of
huh?
myself, right? So I have to operate in a way that works for me.
all right, Mr. Honesty, can you tell us about the last lie you told your wife?
The last lie I told my wife, I'd have to think about it because I really have no reason
Can
to
you
lie
hear
to
me
her.
up there on the moral high ground you're standing on?
No,
Hello?
I
Hello?
understand.
Hello?
I understand
Hello?
why you
Hello?
want to debate that question,
Can
but
you
I have
hear
to
me?
really think about it. I think The worst. Okay, I know the last lie I told my wife. I
You
do
up
know
there,
the last lie I
Plex,
told my
Plex,
wife.
Plex.
She stayed up one night, packed me a lunch, put some effort, time, and energy into it. I fucking got to work. Somebody at work was like, "Hey, we're all going to Hooters for lunch. Want to go?" I went to Hooters. When I got home, she said, "How was your lunch, babe?" I said, "It was great." My lunch was great. She thought I meant the lunch that she cooked. So I understand what you're saying.
I bet that this is the one episode that she's gonna give a second chance and she's gonna watch.
Right?
You'd be like, "You didn't eat that shit."
You
But
son
in
of
the
a
same
bitch.
sense, there'll be plenty of times where she's packed my lunch and I'll come home and I'll take it out and be like, "Oh, just pack it again tomorrow. I didn't eat it today." You know what I'm saying? Like, you're talking about something you're trying to compare going out and fucking somebody and lying about
comparing
fucking
the
somebody
two.
or where you were to did I like eggs this morning?
I didn't.
And
I
that's
didn't-
hilarious
I
to
didn't,
me.
I didn't compare the two. You compared the two.
I'll clip it up
Yeah,
for you
I
because those
I
were
take
your
it that
two
that was
comparisons.
assumption that you made.
I didn't
he
compare the
actually
two. You
asked
compared the two.
uh,
My
an
whole
open-ended
point.
I'm gonna clip
question.
it because those were verbatim his words.
Okay.
He did say that.
My whole.
Yeah.
My whole.
You
point,
did say that.
right. My whole
Verbatim.
point, right, and I did say that in different contexts. So please clip that.
Verbatim.
But my whole point this time was everybody is not absolutely honest, right?
No.
And the more we understand that everybody is not completely honest, the happier we'll be. So I understand that you, right?
Well, that's the point I was trying to get to with reality being based on perception. Happiness is a choice. Do you agree with that?
True.
and maybe for me because of the line of work that I do, right? I'm used to dishonesty and deception as tactics, right? So I understand that, the nicest people in the world, right? Some of the nicest people come to my job and lie to people through their fucking teeth to gain, you know what I mean? Whatever it is that they're,
Yeah.
because I work in sales.
I guess that depends on your definition of nicest.
I,
then.
I work in sales.
I know, but when
I
you
mean-
guys go in and you're saying when you guys go in and hack an old lady's computer and do all this stuff to give her
Whoa.
viruses and put her on subscriptions that are going to have her credit cards be charged up for years to come. When you guys do that, you're saying that's the nicest person in the world coming in and doing that.
Okay, one.
What is your definition
That's
of
racist
nice?
of you to assume that that's what
Yeah.
I do.
I just
I run a sales floor, completely legitimate sales floor. White people started it with the stock market, right? So
I don't know.
Once again,
I'm not in that field. I don't know.
Once again, the most successful people might be the most dishonest people, and that's all I'm saying is everybody's not completely.
But again,
honest.
reality is based on
If
perception.
the president came out,
So what's your
if the
definition of
president got on
success?
TV and said, "Yo, you know what? 9/11 was a false flag operation. Aliens do exist, and we really just be running through these Middle Eastern companies because we want oil." What do you think would happen to the world?
I'd vote for him. I'd respect the fuck
I
out
would
of him.
I would
and vote
say
for
that
him.
we would have a nuclear war like a long time ago.
Right? So what do you-
Probably.
So your honesty that you want, right? That has to be a standard and a staple in your life is conditional.
Yeah.
You want conditional honesty.
No.
And that's okay.
Because when the president,
I also
don't,
want conditional
no,
honesty.
No, that makes no sense to what I'm saying at all. Because if the president comes out and says that, I just said I would vote for him and respect him more. When the president comes out and says, "I did not have sexual relations with that woman," I lost all respect for him.
That's a
that day.
lie.
I lost
That's
all
a lie. You-
and that's why I lost all respect for him.
You've told me about your admiration for Bill Clinton before. So don't say you lost all respect for him now when the cameras are on. You made Bill Clinton jokes out the ass, bro. Are you
I
what?
make Bill Clinton jokes. We can joke about stuff that we have little to no respect for. Bill Clinton did a lot of good for the economy. It was until he had that situation, which took
So
him
you
out of
lost
the White
all
House. If
respect
you don't
for him.
remember, that's what happened. So he wasn't there for me to have a relationship with or become closer after that, anyways. But at that point, I looked at him differently.
You know what ruined that? Honesty. Somebody coming out and saying, "Hey, I sucked his dick." She didn't have to be that honest. The fact that she was that honest cost that man his presidency. He did great things for the economy. It was all downhill from there.
But like
it
you
was
said,
all downhill
if he had lied, boy, we would've been good, baby.
somebody was honest.
So you're saying that this bubble you've created and that you live in, you're okay with people lying to you so your feelings don't get hurt?
No.
Yes, that's what you just said.
I'm saying
you're okay with lies as long as it doesn't hurt so your feelings don't get hurt.
I'm saying
Because it would ruin it if someone told you the truth.
everybody would be hurt if everybody told them the
Here's
absolute
what's crazy
truth.
about it is
That's what I'm saying.
Here's
All
what's
right,
crazy
you
about
are
it.
very attractive,
because you're
upstanding.
Because
man.
you're on a lower level, and I'm not saying like poor, I'm just saying on a lower level.
I'm on a lower level because I think you should be honest with people.
No. But you don't have that many responsibilities. No, let's
The
be
liar.
honest. You don't have that many responsibilities in your care. You just got your family to. No. I'm being honest.
You're not being honest. You don't know my schedule. You don't know my responsibilities
Are
or
you the
my day
president?
to day.
Are you the president?
Am I the president?
Are you the president? Would you have more responsibility on your hands?
I would have less responsibility
No,
on my
you
hand
wouldn't.
if I was
You
the
would have
president.
way more responsibility.
The president
because
is a puppet.
The
president is a puppet who
Okay.
does what the fucking board does.
Okay. Think about Malcolm X. They was trying to get rid of him because he had too much power.
Okay.
Okay, with that power.
If I was Malcolm X, would I have more responsibility?
But with that type of power, if you lie to people, you can save a bunch of people. But if you tell the truth, you may kill a lot more people.
I understand what you guys are saying. We're arguing two different points here.
Yeah, no, that's how an argument goes.
Yeah. You're saying that there are necessary lies to make the world go on.
Mhm.
And that's fine. How many of you guys, since this is the point you're making, how many of you guys are best friends with any president? If the answer
Okay,
is zero,
so-
if the answer is zero, then you've proven my point
No.
yet again.
No, I've proven that you're not very smart, which I thought you were. So I'm kind of disappointed. So I'm trying to get it to.
I love how factual information can come up. Somebody can completely dispute it and be like, "Oh, you're stupid because I don't understand
Look,
it."
I'm trying to give
We'll
you
know
a,
in the comments.
a grand scheme view of things, right? So putting it into
You're
perspective, saying, "Hey, this is the president," but it trickles down to your life too,
Mm-hmm.
right? So just because Bill Clinton got his dick sucked while he was the president
Mm-hmm.
of the fucking United States, right? Doesn't mean that somebody's not gonna get their dick sucked that's a manager at fucking Waffle House, right? It trickles down to our everyday lives, right? That's what I'm saying. So no,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not best friends with the president of the United States. But
Why not?
Might I be friends with people that might not be 1,000% honest with their wife? Okay, and that's their prerogative and how they want to live their life, right?
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
That has everything.
If somebody
don't-
goes and lies to their wife, then we're
don't
talking
understand.
about the relationship
I don't
between
understand.
them.
I don't
We're
understand.
talking about how was somebody lying to somebody else affect the relationship between me and this person?
Because I'm saying you and that person also lie to each other. How are you not getting this? I mean,
So because somebody said a lie
been
to
a
their
long time
wife,
we've been
that
on
means that same lie got told to you? No. That would affect
no,
their
what are you
relationship.
talking about? I'm saying.
You brought in a
I'm
third
saying-
person.
I'm saying-
You brought in a third person. You said if that person lies to somebody else, then why should I? No, I'm talking about the
I'm
relationship
saying
between
this,
you and
but
the
I'm
person.
saying this just to dumb it down, make it completely simple for you. I'm saying
Please,
you
because
lied.
I feel like I'm thinking
saying,
too advanced
I'm
right
saying
now.
you lie to your wife, and your wife lies to you.
Okay,
It's
so
black
that's
and white.
my
That's
wife
the
and
simplest
mine's.
thing.
No, that's my wife and mine's relationship.
Right.
How does the lies or truths that me and my wife tell each other affect our relationship?
It doesn't. It
So then
shouldn't.
why did you bring up somebody talking to their wife and telling a lie to their wife and me not being a friend with them?
Because you asked me if I was friends with the president of the United States. You
Because-
fucking idiot.
Yes, you fucking idiot, because you said the president lied to me. Are you his best friend? No. So your relationship didn't
No,
grow.
you said the president lied to you. I said somebody else told the truth, and that's what got him in trouble.
Right, but
You're
you
forgetting
said...
your argument here, buddy.
No,
You're
because you said-
unraveling. You're unraveling.
So the president didn't lie? The president didn't lie. I'm trying to show all the holes in your argument right now.
And you're doing a
the
bad job.
No, I'm not. I'm doing great. Trust me, the comment section's going to be lit on this one. So you're saying the president didn't lie. Somebody else told the truth, but the president didn't
I
lie.
didn't
Is
say
that what you're
at all.
saying
I
now?
said somebody else told
Is
the
that what
truth.
you're saying now?
I didn't say that. I'm a fan of lies.
Right, but you're saying that so you're saying the
didn't say
president
that
told
at
the
all.
truth as well? I'm
No,
confused.
I never said that.
Okay, so the president did lie or he didn't lie?
He did.
He did. Oh my God. Okay, so you're saying the president
But
lied.
he's,
Yes,
what
yes,
he's saying.
He told a
Yes.
lie.
But what he's
Yes.
saying
But
is
you didn't grow closer to him.
No, but what
you
he's-
didn't get a better relationship with him
Yeah,
because of that
I
lie.
But
get you,
Hillary
what
did.
he's saying,
What the fuck?
But what he's saying is that truth tore down some shit though.
Okay.
If the
Because
lie would have
everybody
kept
wasn't
going, we
ready
would have
for
been
that
straight.
honesty.
There's somebody else's lie tore down his whole foundation.
So I guess it's your own personal matter if you think it's more devastating for certain things to be torn down because of truth, or if it's like look at it this way, and I'm gonna take it wild and go
I'll
super
say
extreme.
this.
I'm gonna take it super
ahead.
extreme. Do you believe that as a white man and a black man that we are equals?
What the,
No.
what the fuck?
This is getting too
You don't think we're equals?
Yo,
By whose
what the
standards?
fuck?
Are we talking
What
about
does
just the
that have to
natural
do with
law,
the-
law
Hold
of
on,
order?
I'm gonna bring it.
Hold on.
No, it has to do with lies.
Are we talking about?
It has to do with lies because America used to tell a lot of lies. Thank
Still
God.
doing it.
Still doing
Thank God the truth broke it down.
I'm sorry?
They still
Thank
lying.
God the truth broke
That's
it
a
down.
lie right there. That's a lie right there. There's still not equality. The fact that
Right.
the fact
But
that
have
you believe
we progressed?
No, the fact that you believe that there is equality.
I
is
don't.
you
I
finding
never said there
comfort-
was.
You finding comfort in another
I
lie.
never said there was.
That was your point.
Why
that
are
was
you
your
so
argument.
emotional right
That was
now?
your argument.
I never said that there
That was
is
your argument.
equality.
And-
I'm saying
and it was
I'm
a racist
asking
argument as
you,
well.
And now
That shit was
you
racist as
either
fuck.
lie. You probably lied to me about that.
I
is
didn't lie to
what
you.
I'm
No,
getting.
I don't feel like we are equal. No.
So you, in your mind, don't feel like we are equal.
No.
Okay, so do you feel that we've made any progress from a completely segregated United States that had
If we're
slavery
coming,
kind of
in
a
it?
if
question
we're coming,
is
if we're
that?
coming from 100% and we're talking about progress, 5%.
5%. We've made 5% progress
That's
from
not a
slavery.
lot. That's been years, my guy. 5%
Oh,
is
it's
not a
been
lot.
years. Yeah, 100%. You're saying that we're 5% away from slavery.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty
and,
much.
And that's
Maybe
the
not from
reality.
a-
That's
maybe-
the reality
maybe
we
not from
live
a
in
visual
because of the
standpoint.
perception. But
Maybe
let's
not from a visual standpoint.
let's take
but
it.
from
No,
a-
let's say that that's absolute fact. Let's say that's not
Right.
your opinion. That's fact. We've only made 5% progress.
Right.
Okay. Would we, if we kept telling the lies and we kept saying that as a black person, you shouldn't receive the same rights or equality as a white person?
No, they're lying to me in my face saying that I am getting it, and I know better because
we
I'm
go.
not getting it.
There we go.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Sure. That
They're
has nothing
lying
to
in
do
my
with this.
face, and I
It's
gotta be
convenient
okay
lies.
with
If
it.
the lie is convenient,
And I
it's
gotta
okay.
be okay with it.
If the
I
lie is
gotta be
convenient, it's
with it.
okay.
But that 5% progress.
You
Why
want me-
was that 5% progress
Because
made?
we had to fight for it. It wasn't given.
Because you guys started yelling
had-
out the truth, right?
We had to beat the truth out of white
we
people.
had to beat it out.
Like,
It wasn't.
White
okay,
people are
but
so
the
good at
truth
lying.
helped that 5%.
No, what?
It
what?
didn't. You making me
What?
like you almost making me feel like I'm supposed to be okay with
No.
that 5%.
No,
we're supposed to be 100.
No,
It's supposed to be 100.
Anybody,
I'll say
anybody
this, I
watching
don't
this
have a
video will
community
know
to go
that
to.
that's not what I
You
said
have
at all.
a community to go to. Spanish people have a community to go to. Every other community has a community to go to besides black people. We was ripped out of our community and taken over here and told a bunch of lies and okay with that fucking 5%.
Right.
So yes, fuck that.
So if we were still telling those lies,
y'all
and-
are still
Hold
are.
on. Hold
you
on.
still are.
Time out. And I just want to point out real quick that Plex's argument for all of that is, but we told the truth.
Right.
It's not.
No,
What?
I
nobody-
feel like
no, I
I feel
didn't
like
tell the truth.
no,
We
don't
had to
talk
beat it.
over me.
We-
I
no,
feel
that's
like you're not
different.
even listening.
No, I'm listening
I feel
to
like
you.
you're not
You're
even
talking about,
listening.
okay, we put in a scenario of your girl and you want to be truthful to her because you care about her. The government don't give a shit about me, and they're still lying
So
to
you
me.
have no relationship with them,
I
right?
should because I live here. I should. I didn't tell
Oh
them
my
to bring me
God.
over here. I was forced over
So
here.
you're thinking that me, as a white man sitting in the same room as you, has a relationship with the government?
You
I didn't
brought
say
this-
that.
Bro, this is you
I never
brought
said
this
that.
up.
Yes,
This is what
I
you
did, and
brought
I'm
up.
still making a very
What
valid
was your
point.
point? What
You
was your
guys
point?
are not listening.
What was your point?
whatsoever? You guys got out beat the truth out of white people. Malcolm X and Martin Luther King started spreading the truth that black men should be treated the same way white men should be treated.
Right.
So that created and broke down some of the social constructs. Let me finish.
Okay, go
Some
ahead.
of the social constructs that were in place, some of the lies that were being told. So even though the government is still telling lies, they've changed their lies now because the truth was brought out. So the truth helped that, even though it's minuscule bullshit, 5%, because you guys should have so much more progress and you guys should be in such a better place in America today. Even that 5% would not have happened had those people not beat the truth out of these honky crackers in the fucking government.
So what I'm
Correct
saying, hold on, time
or wrong?
Time out. So, all right.
Correct or wrong?
No,
Part.
No. Because it was just a different lie, right? So if my girlfriend catches me cheating, now I have to adjust the lie.
Right.
That doesn't make
That's
me
basically
honest.
what it's saying.
That doesn't
But
make me
also,
honest.
We didn't have no other choice. All we could do is just beat the truth out of you. Because at the end of the day, not you personally, but I'm saying.
But the truth, that's what we're
but that
trying
was
to
the
get
only
to,
choice.
right?
No,
That's
no,
what
no,
we're
but
trying
hold
to
on.
get to.
Hold on.
No.
That was the only choice that we had. That was the only choice that
Because
we had.
it was-
Because guess
why?
what?
Why?
Because if you was in your relationship, like if you're in your relationship and you start lying to her, what your wife is going to do? If you keep lying to her, what's going to happen eventually?
The relationship's going to be over.
Right. We hold on.
Negates what you
The
guys have been
relationship
saying
would be
the whole
over,
time.
right? The relationship would be over. We can't do that. We couldn't do that. We couldn't just choose to leave because we would have been done up and y'all are not treating us well. Let's uproot and go. They kept us from leaving too. So the only other way that we had to do is fight. That was it.
Right, because of those lies that were being told. So they wanted to
But
bring
we
a
didn't
little
care
bit of
about
truth
the lies
to
or the
light.
truth. We don't care about that. We could have left, but we don't got nowhere to go. Yeah. Where are we to go?
It's like
You're lying to me. I want to divorce you. I want to leave. Where do I fucking go?
How did you guys get out?
We haven't. We are still here. Where do we go?
What he's trying to say,
He's
right?
living
This is the point that he's trying
living
to
in a
say.
truth bubble.
Right.
Just let him live in his truth bubble.
I did not know.
No, but-
that you were
for
still
those people-
affected by slavery.
Yes, we
I
are.
did not
I
know.
can't go back to Africa. I don't know those people.
You
So
should.
I don't
They
have a
sold
community.
you to us. You
No, but-
should.
but-
They
but
sold
again-
you to
Oh my
us.
God.
Wow. Wow.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna talk about truth, if we're gonna talk about truth,
All right.
All right, so quick disclaimer. Even though this happens, remember,
hey,
guys.
I'm Irish. I know all about fucking potato farming and
Pause.
slavery.
Quick disclaimer. Remember, even though this happened and this seems like a heated argument, remember the cracker,
all friends here.
the cracker and the cripple. I almost said it inverted for some reason. We're all friends.
We talked about all
Now
this
it's up to
before
you.
the camera started rolling, and this was all planned.
Yeah.
It's like wrestling,
100%.
right? It's like wrestling.
Now that I know they're lying, they're not my friends.
Now remember, it's up to you to judge. Is it true?
It is.
Or is
And
it a
this
lie?
Some great topics of conversation for you and your friends to talk about at work.
But don't
Oh, do
sexually
not
harass
talk about
anyone.
this at work. Do not.
Now, the moral of the story here is do not sexually harass any transable people.
That's right.
Oh God!
And just know that if we
Jesus
were in
Christ.
prison, I would punch you in the mouth and fuck you.
Yo, white people bring everything back to slavery, right? But the slaves, Shut the fuck up. All right, let's get out of here.
Oh, Jesus.
Y'all gonna hit the socials?
I'm glad we had one person.
Y'all gonna hit the socials?
Don't follow me on social media because you might report my page and I might get blocked. But you can follow EX3 Network on all social media platforms. That is the man Ursula Benjamin. That is Complexico Burris.
Chill.
The most honest person in show business. The most honest person.
That's why I'm not
in-
famous or successful. Yeah, because I'm honest.
Let me ask you a question, Plex. Do you believe that you make good music?
Now, yes.
I believe that as well.
Still lying to me. This fucking son of a bitch. Still lying. Reality's based on perception. Welcome to the cracker.
No,
and the
reality is
Ripple.
reality. What's real is real. What's fake is fake.
Never gonna find progress without truth. Remember that.
And remember, they sold you.